Denglish, or Denglish, is when German speakers use English words in German. And what I, as an English teacher and communication skills specialist, find most interesting about Denglish is when German speakers take English words, use them in German, but not quite in the right way. So here today are 6 examples of that.
For words.
Handy! In British English, it's mobile phone. In American English, cell phone. Or now, because mobile phones are so popular, most people just say phone. And many English speakers coming to Germany, hearing the word handy, might think that Germans call a mobile phone a handy because it's a handy thing to have. Handy in English is an adjective meaning useful or practical. So it seems strange, this Denglish word using an adjective as a noun. But actually in Denglish it's called handy because you carry it around in your hand.
A shooting.
To an English speaker, hearing that someone saw, was at, or was involved in a shooting might seem very shocking, because a shooting is an incident in which someone was shot with a gun. The Denglish meaning of shooting is much less severe because it just means photo shoot.
Okay, that's it, perfect. Yes, throw your hair back a bit. Great, looks... What?
Oh, yeah, right.
A body bag.
Like shooting, this is another one that could lead to a distasteful misunderstanding. Firstly, someone, especially a British person, might find it distasteful because bum bags, as we call them, have not been fashionable since the early 1990s. Secondly, a body bag in English is one of those huge plastic bags that you put a dead body, a dead person in to transport them after they've died.
A documentation.
Documentation is an English word, but not quite the right one as it's used in Denglish. When Germans use documentation, they're talking about a film which reports on real-life events, real-life activities. But the English word for this is a documentary, or you might hear documentary. So what makes this confusing for an English speaker is that documentation exists. And the meaning of documentation is documents, the use or the storage of documents. For example, do you have any documentation to prove that this is your vehicle, madam or sir?
An old-timer.
I personally had some confusion with this word in an English class when a German student of mine told me he went to an old-timer festival at the weekend. Oh, so was it like a 1940s or 1950s themed event? And his response was, no, there were also some there from the 60s, 70s and 80s. But I'm from the 80s. Yeah, I think the oldest one there was from 1910. Huh? Eventually, we worked out that he had been to a classic car festival, not an old people's festival. Because in English, an old-timer is an old person. But it's quite a disrespectful way to say older person. Older person is the preferred word. I often chat online with students in Germany who are doing home office today. In English, home office would only really be used to talk about the part of your house, the room, where your home office is. For example, oh no, I left my USB stick at my home office. Or, hey, I redecorated my home office last weekend. It looks fantastic. Instead, English speakers would say, I'm working from home. Or in a text or on email, WFH. So there you go, German speakers. Can you think of any more Denglish? Let me know in the comments. English speakers in Germany, have you heard any surprising Denglish? Let me know in the comments. And see you next time. Don't forget to follow us here on 4 Words for more business English tips, and go and have a look at the 4 Words website for even more. Bye.